the trivia set, a building needs to fulfill three requirements: firmness, commodity, and the light.
We are walking through the halls of our high school that was built in 1955.
This high school does not currently meet the building safety code requirements and is therefore inadequate.
Also, the halls are narrow and are filled with fluorescent lighting.
As you can see, there is a lack of aesthetic interest as well. Learning from these lessons of the past, we would like to create a better school for the future. Hi, I'm Tristan Eaton. I'm a senior here at Union High School. I play soccer, I do art, and I've been studying architecture for the past 3 years.
Hi, I'm Max Ames. This is my first year at Union High. I love to wrestle and I can do this jig.
We are here standing on the site for a new high school which is planned to be built starting 2018. We're excited to be part of the High School of the Future competition, and we hope that as students we can help generate ideas for the high school being built here.
Hey Tristan, what are you doing here?
Right now I'm working on the paper. This side, this is all our research we compiled in the first week, and on this side is our paper, and I have them up side by side, and I'm going through it and I'm editing, and I'm just trying to make it as perfect as I can make it.
Hey Douglas, how you doing?
Good.
This is Douglas Allen, he goes by DJ. What are you working on here?
Interior design. I'm just trying to get the auditorium, the entry a little better and make it have a little better flow to it.
Okay. Can you pull out there so we could see your knee real quick? DJ just got back from surgery and he's hardcore. He's here today and he's getting stuff done. School's looking good. Max Ames here, he's working on education methodologies. Max, tell us about your classroom and what you're doing with that.
I'm working on the classroom of the high school, and instead of just having a default classroom with chairs all just lined up, and it makes the student feel as he's not making a difference in the classroom. And with the setup that we're going to have, it's going to be in like a circle, and each corner where the students are, or each side, is going to be a little bit different than each one. So it's going to make the student feel as if he's making a difference when he comes to the classroom.
Okay, Tristan, what are you working on here?
So right now I'm working on the floor plan for our school. We are using Autodesk Revit. It's a great program, and right now I'm labeling everything. We can do everything from label the rooms to measure the exact height of each hallway. We also have a 3D view, and we decided to go with Google SketchUp when doing our renderings because this is a pretty detailed program, but it's also a little bit harder to get everything just right.
All right, we're working on the site plan over here, and DJ's going to go ahead and tell us how that came together.
First off, we met with the architect and found out how much parking was needed for a school with about 1,800 students, and so we incorporated parking throughout, made it flow with sports activities and stuff, and then we went through and made the flow of traffic and the school buses, so pick up and drop off. Here's where we decided our school buses would go, so go all the way through traffic, and then kids and parent drop off up here. The second thing we did was met with the Duchesne County School District Superintendent, and we then found out where the site plan and location was found, and this is essentially the whole place what they are going to use for the school, so we incorporated that, and then we did some research for a detention pond, and we put that right there for like storm water for drainage for parking and stuff, and that is right there. And then we put in the school, and that's essentially it.
Hey, this is Cougar Design. Right now DJ's working the camera. We just wanted to talk a little bit about the research we did when we were creating the school. So this is all the research we compiled. It took us about 2 weeks, and we went pretty far into detail on all the aspects we were required to cover. As you can see here, we have several pages, and Max is going to show you some of the books we used.
So we got a lot of our research from these books. One of them is Architecture for Achievement. This next one, we got The Third Teacher, and Language of School Design, and How to Build a Sustainable School.
This is our level 1 floor plan for the school of the future we've been designing. This is our main entrance. We have a double set of doors here. The main ones will always be unlocked. The second set of doors will be locked during school hours, which will prevent security reasons. So they'll come through these main set of doors and enter the offices, and then that will regulate security. And then how it's all around set up is classrooms up at the top, which allows flow. And then we've got sports down here, which regulates with the sports outside too, like football and baseball. We got auditorium over here, which regulates with our parking lot over here.
Okay, so I was just going to point out these are bioluminescent trees, these circles, and those will help you regulate the heat in the building and also the humidity. Right here we have stairs that go to the secondary level. Over here we have an access road that leads to the boarding dock, which leads right into the kitchen. The kitchen and the cafeteria are right next to each other. This is the cafeteria, so the food. It's easier to bring the food from the kitchen right into the cafeteria. Also, I was going to point out the media. This is the media center right here, and it is 2 stories. And the curtains, glass curtains, all along this.
So this is our second level floor plan, and we have the stairs right here coming up from the first floor. We have the same design as the classrooms right above the ones below them. Bathrooms right here. These 3 rooms at the north end of the school are actually a bioluminescence lab, a conference room, and a solar lab. The cool thing about the bioluminescence lab is that we're able to take light from the roof and we bring it down and we use it to grow bioluminescent plants, which are genetically engineered to emit light, and we use those in a lot of our planning around the school and around the site. For example, the 2 trees we had in the commons area that Max mentioned earlier.
To carry on where Tristan left off, this is again the second floor plan. We have these 2 right here, 7 and 7, which are outdoor balcony things where we have green space on the roof actually, and there's trees, and we have 2 stairways entering from the outside. Also we have the auditorium down here, which also we have doors that lead in through the upstairs balconies. That about covers it for the second floor.
This right here is an exterior view of the south side of our model, and you can see the curtain walls letting light in, which is part of the passive solar heating design. And what that does is it takes sunlight from the south and that heats the building, which requires less energy, and it's very environmentally friendly, and it saves on a lot of money. We also, you can see our gyms right here. We have green spaces right here and right here. Down in here is kind of an area between everything, kind of in the middle of the school, and it's easily accessible to everyone, and it's just kind of a space for people to hang around, and there's tables to do work or eat lunch. Over here is our auditorium, and you can see we have some stuff on the roof. We'll explain a little later.
Okay, so this up here, these are the stairs, and up in this area is a recreational area. Over here, we collect water from the roofs, and that goes to all the plants. Over here, and also down over here, you can see that there's another green space area down there.
In our original plan for the school, we did not have an overhang, which we did incorporate later on in the plan. What our idea behind that was if it was maybe a rainy day, snowy or something, then if students waiting for their parents to pick them up, they could wait under the overhang and not get wet, or overall stay dry. And then over here in our plan, we've got some parking, which we have more parking over there. We decided with this parking lot it could be more use for parents and some teachers, I guess. And then overall we have lighting for our classrooms up here and lighting for the offices.
This is our site plan. And basically, we all came up with ideas, and we basically molded them all together into one. And this is final product.
Ideas behind our site plan: we have a detention pond over here, which collects the water and drain off from the parking lots, which just runs off into the detention pond. We've got several parking lots throughout the site plan for mainly sports, the school, and just flow of roads. We've got softball, baseball, football, tennis. The track will be around baseball. We've got an exterior pool for our school. And then we've got a lot of green area around the school for just activity space for students and such.
So in our school, a few of our walls are made out of recycled materials, and what we pretty much did was we took blocks from deconstructed buildings and we reconstructed them using this machine.
How this machine works is you take the debris or recycled material and you put it in here up the top, which is like a hopper, and it just goes through, recycles it, and keeps what is recyclable and what can be used, and eventually makes a block out of it, which you can take plenty of blocks and pretty much brick them together and make a wall or anything like that.
This is an example of what you would see in our bioluminescent lab. What we have here are huge tanks which are growing bioluminescent algae, and these tubes are bringing in light from the roof, and it's taking them directly into where this algae is growing, and it helps them grow, helps them emit light, and it helps them photosynthesize. And we were able to take stuff like this and use them for lighting in our school, which helps save on energy costs and is environmentally friendly because the plants are taking carbon dioxide from the air and they are returning oxygen.
Okay, so these right here are the solar tubes that go down into grow the algae. And over here, this is a water tank all along up this right here. And next to that is our solar panels. And the solar panels, they're used for heating the water in this in the tank.
We just want to conclude by saying that the High School of the Future competition was a great opportunity for us as students and to help generate ideas for the new high school that's going to be built here in our community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The last part was kind of cheesy.
Yeah.
We can cut that.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do. So you were like,
what?
thank you, thank
Like,
you.
Okay.
I was
I
like,
thought you were
thank
going
you.
to do a little more. And just
Yeah. So you were like,
Yeah.
thank you, and then you said, and I was like,
Well,
thank
you covered it all.
Okay.
Good.